it's such a high bar to cut
Yeah.
to like hit that it's almost like even if it is amazing, you'd probably still end up with like not nearly as good Metacritic scores just because of those expectations. It's like literally people's childhoods now. They're like, oh, growing up, that was my favorite game. Like, why isn't there another one? Like, so it's all always gonna be like tinted by these nostalgia, rose-colored glasses and all that. So that I don't envy them. I hope it turns out really great, but that's gonna be really really hard. It's probably very very early with like early blockouts. Most things are gonna be just big cubes and like not working systems. It's like not gonna be that far, I would
Yeah.
guess, especially because most people just came off of the DLC on Starfield too, because that wasn't a small number of people working on that. So they're
Yeah.
probably just now getting to full production.
Do you think 2028, 2029? You think they'd be aiming for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if any game is going to get delayed too, now that they actually do delay games and don't just 11 11 11 Mass Winter coming out, like wait,
Yeah.
what now? But yeah, since that game has so much riding on it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty late. It has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Have fun. Good luck, guys.
The 30-year-old who's making a piece of art, who's a professional artist, he can't control the expectation because he's got all this history. It's there whether he likes it or not. And the same is true for the fans who want to buy Elder Scrolls 6. Their expectation is going to be almost impossible to meet. It's, and marketing departments, just put their head in their hands and weep at this, because it's like, okay, if it isn't perfect, it just doesn't get a 95 plus on Metacritic, we're a failure. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Uh, but it's true. So they work really, really, really hard to manage expectations, to try and set expectations so that they're properly met by the team and by the people who buy the game. And Elder Scrolls 6 is undoubtedly going to be an amazing game, but it's going to be compared to all the previous games that Bethesda made, just like every studio's games are going to be compared to their previous products. It's the blessing and the curse. I mean, having that expectation also means that they are given the resources and they are given the what they need to try and make something amazing. But they're
Hmm.
going to be judged.
I think on some level it's a game that I can appreciate from the outside, but I was on the inside at one point. So I don't know how it'll hit. I think it'll be very emotional for me to play any future Bethesda title
Yeah.
because I know what it was like and I know those people, and it's like I, I hate to keep using life analogies, but it is very much like getting divorced. Do you want to see your ex again? Maybe maybe it's fine. We can have lunch. Talk about the old times, or maybe that's not a great idea. I don't know. So I don't know what'll happen when the next big Bethesda game comes out. How long it'll take me to actually sit down and play it. I wish them the best of luck, though. All eyes on Bethesda Game Studios, and it's a lot.
This whole thing with Microsoft, like now Todd used to be, almost, yeah, he had, Robert Altman and people above him and all that stuff. And, but that was a relationship where Todd had a lot of, very much like, I felt like the relationship I had with Todd. I would kind of muscle things in there, and Todd would kind of give me the freedom and space to do it. As long as I didn't break anything, he was like, give me the freedom and space to do it for the most part, as long as I didn't have to take up resources and whatever. And it was the same thing with him, with leadership back then. Todd had the flexibility to do what he wants. I'm not sure so sure he has that flexibility anymore with Microsoft. There's a lot more people up top pulling strings. So I think that can impact his way of thinking. With future development.